I love Legos. As a kid, I would spend hours with a tub of Lego bricks, building everything from restaurants to rockets. I was actually sort of weirdly into restaurant architecture. I built hundreds of restaurants out of little red bricks, complete with drive-through windows and like pagoda-style roofs. I even wrote little signs and taped them to the buildings, and then I used my Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars to pretend that people were like ordering. I don't know, what can I say? Legos are awesome because you can build a restaurant, then take it apart and make a different restaurant, or a rocket, or a race car, or maybe even something that doesn't begin with the letter R. Maybe you discard some of the bricks you used and add new ones, slightly modifying your creation. Maybe you start from scratch. Whatever you want to build with Legos, you can. The only limit is imagination, which is limitless. I think Lego's marvelously malleable, imaginative, and rebuildable features make them a good model for religion, faith, and spirituality. Why don't we deconstruct and reassemble our faith, spirituality, religion as readily as Legos? Maybe you need a religious rocket today, but tomorrow a religious restaurant. Great! Build them all, and then tear them down and build something new. Religious Legos safeguard us from the dangers of fundamentalism and archaic religious concepts. Our world is so drastically different today than just a century ago that we might as well live on a different planet. Some of the concepts in the Bible, the basis of two world religions, are 10,000 years old. I mean, that's an entirely different reality. Further, many of our religious ideas are rooted in the ancient Near East, a culture that we in the West rarely talk about, much less even begin to understand. We have virtually nothing in common with the people of the Bible other than our unfortunate tendency to oppress one another. But their Legos were made out of mud and straw. Ours are built with subatomic molecules. Why do we continue to use their Legos? Do you remember when the iPhone changed the world in 2007? That was less than 20 years ago. In the blink of an eye, we've become an always-on society with immediate access to more information than any people in history. That ability has freed us to find new religious Legos to integrate into our religions, faiths, and spiritualities. Unfortunately, many people mistakenly believe that deconstruction and reconstruction are somehow signs of faithlessness instead of tools of a deepening faith. For millennia, people of faith have been told that questioning the religious authorities, the church's creeds, and anything other than a literal and infallible Bible is unacceptable. In extreme cases, basic inquisitiveness was literally met with inquisitions. Jesus railed against such dogmatic, imprisoning thinking by calling out his era's religious and political leaders who insisted they were right and everyone else needed to fall in line. He makes it clear that our relationship with God is personal and fluid. Like any healthy relationship, our journey with God evolves. Jesus gives us permission to deconstruct our religious Legos and build something new. He frees us from our religious shackles. He doesn't bind us with them. The church builds institutions. Jesus deconstructs them. The Catholic Church and most Protestant denominations still today dislike this idea of syncretism, picking and choosing concepts from various spiritualities to form new ideas about God, the universe, reality, and how all of it relates to being human. What the mainline church misunderstands is that we are a spiritual people on a cosmic journey, and so we should expect to deconstruct and reconstruct what we believe regularly. I mean, maybe weekly. Maybe even every day. Faith should be as imaginative and malleable as a set of Legos. Give yourself permission to deconstruct and reconstruct your religion as often as necessary. If we don't periodically deconstruct, we might fall into the traps of fundamentalism and biblical literalism. The superglue of religious authoritarianism foments fear and phobia, causing people to think it's wrong even to question the existence of the authority much less tear it down and build something new, something more flexible and pertinent to the current era, not millennia past. History reveals the dangers of faith, spirituality, and religions that do not regularly deconstruct and reconstruct. Of course, we have to be careful which bricks we pick. People do tend to choose bricks they're familiar with and then build concepts that confirm their prejudices and fears rather than trying a new build, one that moves us closer to God's unifying love. New ideas often make people uncomfortable, so we avoid them and then condemn the messenger, just as Jesus. I think the religious Legos litmus test, like all others, should be love. If the bricks we choose and the spiritualities we build make us afraid of other people, other religions, cities, the country, frogs, if our faith fills us with fear instead of love, then we're doing it wrong. We need to destroy that construct and build something new. Perhaps your current spirituality includes a brick from Catholicism, a couple of bricks from the Methodists, a few more from the Presbyterians, and maybe some doors and windows from Buddhism, Taoism, and Gnosticism. If you're a thinking Christian, you hopefully have some foundational Jewish bricks too, or are at least familiar with the Jewish underpinning of the many different Christian Legos. At last count, there were more than 40,000 Christian Legos. That's a lot of choice. Why aren't we building more interesting things? Building our faith the way we build Lego structures is de rigueur for contemporary postmoderns who reject grand narratives, pretty much anybody younger than 50. Consequently, in the 21st century, religion must be more modular, creative, reasonable, researched, thoughtful, inclusive of all people, and, like Legos, easy to take apart and put back together in new, perhaps wonderfully unexpected ways. Amen. So how Lego-like is your faith? This is what we'll talk about today. And since there are